Hi everyone, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com here with your free pick in the Michigan versus Ohio State college football matchup on Saturday, November 30th, 2019. PickDawgz.com is my website. We've got free picks on every game every day, so be sure to stop by and check it out. And of course, here on YouTube, I do more free pick videos than anyone, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. But let's get to this game between Michigan and Ohio State, and this one is the game, right? That's what they call it. It is called the game because it usually has high stakes, and while the stakes aren't as high for Michigan as they had hoped heading into the season, they certainly couldn't be much higher for Ohio State, who ranks number 2 in the nation in some polls, number 1, number 2, number 3. They're in that mix. They win out, they're going to the playoffs. If they don't win out, well, then the debate is on, right? So, you know, after the way that they played last week against Penn State, it's going to be a tough argument if they can't escape being in Ann Arbor with a win. But of course, Michigan, they started the season, we saw them against Wisconsin play extremely bad. We saw them against Penn State get beat, but then we've seen them in other spots where they played extremely well, especially in recent weeks, and they've had that wake-up call against Notre Dame in the second half and against Michigan State in the second half. They played well in the second halves. They did it again against Indiana last week. Played really well in the second half. Michigan defense is what it takes to keep them in games. We saw Ohio State kind of struggle against a lesser defense last week at home against Penn State. Did they play it conservative and close to the vest? Probably a little bit too much so. Did they fumble the ball away in spots that were key to them? Absolutely, but still, the offense wasn't just moving the ball at will like we've seen against the lesser teams. The total in this one is set at 52. This looks like a hard-nosed defensive football game to me this year. I know last year we saw a ton of offense. Last year I loved Ohio State. They whipped them up with those crossing patterns. I think Michigan defense is going to be ready. Do they have enough to cover this 8.5? Do they have enough to cover this to win this game? I don't know, we could talk about that later, but right now, I think we talk about the defense. I'm going to take the under 52 in the Michigan-Ohio State game, and that's going to be my free pick. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check out all of our free picks at PickDawgz.com. And be sure to join me for our live show, weekdays at 10 a.m., weekends at 11. I give out tons of free picks on that show, so be sure to join us and subscribe.